Welcome to a new video tutorial, and let's see today how to replace your battery on your Apple iPhone 3 Pro. If you need any parts or tools, I have provided the links in the video description. Just feel free to click on them. Now enjoy the video. So this is our iPhone 13 Pro, and as you see here, the screen is coming here a little bit apart from the frame. It looks like the battery is blown and it pushes the screen out of the frame here. So what we will need to do, we will need to open the phone and remove the battery. There is also a strange smell coming here out of this phone, like a fruity chemical something smell. So just open the windows and get some fresh air while you repair the phone. Let's start with opening the phone and then let's see what is inside. So first we will need to remove, of course, the two screws here on the bottom side. If the screws here look a little bit dirty or maybe even rusty or something, just clean them a little bit first with a toothbrush so you won't damage them when you open the screen. So just take the screwdriver and see if the hole is empty, if there is no dirt inside, and then try to remove the screws. It's very important to clean the screws first, as if you damage them, you can't really open the phone later, only with special skills. The first part is done. Now we will need to lift up the screen. Usually for removing the screen, we will need some alcohol and some special tool like this pry tool, which is a really thin layer of some metal which can help you to lift up the screen. So usually the phones, the iPhones from 12 upwards, do have a small gap here between the CE sign, if you have it, and this power button. So somewhere in this area. But as you see here, the screen is coming already apart. We can see this small gap actually here. I will zoom in and I will maybe brighten the screen a little bit. There we go. So you can see here this little gap. So if you open someday an iPhone which is not blown up and you need to open it, then you will go with this pry tool here, exactly here in this place, put it this way in, and then you take some alcohol. It's always the best. You lift up a little bit the phone, then you pour here some alcohol, and then you try to lift up the screen here slowly from the bottom. Once you have the gap, you can take your fingernail this way, put it inside, and then you take a plastic card, which you put here inside. Pour. So, and then you pour a little bit more alcohol. And then you go and try to lift up the screen slowly. Don't go too deep inside here, as you could damage a cable or something. So just carefully here in this area. If it's not going well in some place, you can pour again a little bit alcohol. This is isopropyl alcohol, which is around 99% strengthness. So carefully here. When you come to the edge, then you try to lift up the screen a little bit and slowly here. Not too much, just a little bit, because we have a cable here on the side, so don't damage it. And then try again. Like this. And then like this here. So we manage it to open it. Great. Now you can put something that will hold the screen on the back here. And wow, there is really a strange odor coming here out of this place. So let's just disconnect the battery as soon as possible. What we need is a screwdriver here for the iPhone, which is with this three polar screwdriver, the Y screwdriver, and we have here 3 screws which are holding this plate here in place. So let's just unscrew this, and then as well here this one. Perfect. We lift up this plate and then disconnect the battery here. Use something plastic. Great. Okay. We will also disconnect the screen. And we will remove these screws to remove this plate and disconnect the flex cable to the ear speaker here. Actually, there is only a sensor. The ear speaker is here on the iPhone 13 Pro. So let's just go and remove. There is a normal Phillips screw here. And there are 2 iPhone screws here, and one is here on the right side, and it's again a Phillips screw. If I'm gonna zoom in, you maybe will see it better. Okay, let's remove this here. Perfect. Put this by side and just keep your screws in order. And now let's go and disconnect here this cable. You can disconnect it with a plastic tool, or you can disconnect it here with your finger. Just don't crack it. So that's our screen we have removed. And now we need to get rid of this battery here. So all batteries have here this small pull out thing, which is like a rubber, like glue, which is under the battery, and this we will need to take out. So as you see, the battery is really completely blown here, and yeah, so we need to remove it. Something happened with the battery. It could be a bad charger, it could be that it's always on the charger, too much use, or just a defective battery in the factory. So Let's go and try to remove here this adhesive here. So just carefully we will try to pull it out. You need some tweezers. Or let's try with a small screwdriver just to take this apart here. And then let's again try to lift this out. So you need to take this like in your fingers just to get all the piece, not just a small, and then let's try to remove it out. Usually it breaks like this, so yeah, don't worry, it's not your lucky day. Actually we could also remove all these parts here. I will just try to remove this bottom speaker to get some space here. So they use here only Phillips screws. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws are removed. And now let's try to lift up the speaker, the bottom speaker. Perfect. The bottom speaker is only connected with these two connections here, so there is no flex cable, so you can't really damage it. Just unscrew the screws and then remove it. Okay, so now let's go and try to lift up, take out this adhesive from the bottom. Again, we are going here to take down here this these strips. They are sometimes kind of pain in the ass, but yeah, you need to remove them. So if you break them, it will be really harder to remove the battery. Not impossible, but harder. So try to just make your way with this. Technique here. Okay. So once this is, you have to take the first piece here apart from the battery like this, and when you have been successful, then we will go and try to pull it out. So like this, you put this by side, and then let's try to pull it out. Okay, so after some phone calls, let's go and proceed with the repair. As I said, we need to take out this. Great, we have a fly here inside. So let's go and pull this out carefully. Don't break it. Try not to break it. Like slowly, pull it out slowly. You will feel some greater resistance but keep pulling it out slowly so it won't break. Great. So that's the first which we pulled out. Let's try to lift up the battery again already. Okay. So I will try to remove also this one here, but I'm not going to remove the Taptic engine because there is too much work. Actually, it's not. Let's go and remove this one as well. So there is one screw here on the bottom. You can remove this one with this kind of screwdriver. Just a second, let me try to zoom this, just a second. So let's go and try to remove also this one here. So we need to remove this screw here, and then also this screw. So altogether 3 screws. Then let's disconnect here the Taptic engine, and then you can lift it up here. Perfectly. Okay, so now let's go and remove also this adhesive here. Just slowly pull it. And then let's take it out with the fingers, because with some sharp stuff you can easily damage it. I sometimes do also swap here and then pull it out. So sometimes when it cracks, you can try to go again with tweezers and pull out again this white material. Sometimes it goes, sometimes it doesn't. But anyway, the strongest was here, so we could actually pull it out already. But I'm going for a second try. Okay, something is moving. Okay, it's going well. Perfect. Okay, so now on the top we don't need actually to remove it. We will just lift up the battery, because there is only a really small adhesive here. The battery was empty, so we need to replace the battery in the camera. Here we are back again, and here let's check out this battery here, what happened actually. So as we see, the battery started to actually it was damaged here, like I see. Why this did happen, we have no idea. Just sorry for the focusing. Okay, so as you see here, because of this damage here, the battery started to smell. So It could be a faulty, maybe a faulty factory thing or something else. Anyway, we know now that we need to replace this one. Sorry for the focusing. So here the battery again from all corners, and let's put this by side. So I'm going to remove here this leftover of this tape here, the white one, just with my fingers. Just watch out that you don't crack or break or damage anything here. I will use here a little bit help of this plastic here. And also this one. So just here be careful that you don't damage this wireless charger. If you just take off here a little bit of this black tape, it doesn't matter. This is nothing, but underneath it's the Cooper wire, so don't damage the Cooper wire. Perfect. So also this one is removed now. Right? Now we are going to put in a new battery. But firstly, I suggest that we reassemble the bottom Taptic engine, as we have space now. So let's put this back, connect it here. Great. And then let's go put back the screws. First, on the left side we have a Phillips screw here. Then again a Phillips screw, and then we have this screw here, which if you don't have this screwdriver, actually, then you can use a normal screwdriver, which I will show you now. Instead you can use this screwdriver. Just in case you don't have the correct tools. But for all tools you can use my link in the video description and buy from the link, then you will have everything what you need. So this is a little bit trickier, just a little bit. But we will manage it. There we go. Okay. So I will also put back the bottom speaker here. Great. So everything is mounted. And now we can proceed and insert the battery. So let's go and take a new battery. If you need a new one, you can buy them from my video description link. You can use any battery you like. So our battery came already with pre-mounted adhesive here underneath. So let's just remove here. Before you remove, let's go and check it out that the flex cable here of the battery will fit perfectly. So I'm suggesting you that you just connect it first before inserting it and make it nice and even here, because you need to bend this cable a little bit so it will be in place. Okay, so then you can connect it, and then just a second, put this pinky stuff by side, or just maybe let it just cut. So just the pinky stuff, watch out for the cable, just this pinky, and then connect it here. Then you can put it in, and the cable should form in its way perfectly. Okay, so that's the final cable position. So then you can disconnect it, take out the battery again, and then you just pull back here, pull back the adhesive protection, and then let's go and insert the battery. And now again, firstly connect the battery, that you won't have troubles with it later. So you connect it, perfect, watch out for the cables, and then insert it in the place. Perfect. See? Then push it here a little bit, also here in this place. There we go. Then you remove this blue tape. And now let's go connect back the screen. Firstly connect on the top the upper flex cable for the front sensor. And then you connect the screen. I'm always suggesting that you maybe disconnect the battery while doing this, so just to be sure that you don't make any shortcut. Okay, so this is all connected. Now let's connect the battery. One push here more, one here more. And then let's see if the phone is powering on. We see a Apple logo, so everything is working fine. Let's just boot it up and then turn it off again. Slide to turn it off. Okay, we put this by side, and then let's go put back here this metal plate and your screws in order. So this is a 3-way screw. Just in case you're wondering what is this, it's a magnet, so the screws will keep here in place. Then we put here the second metal plate. Here we have a Phillips screw. A non-shaky hand is an advantage. Then on the right side here as well we have one Phillips screw. And then we have again a iPhone 3-way screw. A 0.6 screw actually, if you want to be sure. Okay, so this is done. Let's once again check if everything is alright. Seems to be alright. And then we put back here the screen in. Just from the top, slowly, carefully, watch on all corners, align it, and then on the bottom as well, and gently press it inside like it belongs. Go around, press it inside here. So the phone won't be waterproof anymore. You could actually replace the sticker, but it's not only the sticker, and it's also about the quality of the sticker, so I wouldn't put this phone anymore in water. If there is just a splash on it, maybe it's okay, but don't go underwater with it. So we still have 2 screws to put in on the bottom here. And again this one. So when you turn on the phone now, you will get a message that there is a non-genuine battery inside, but don't worry about it. Just ignore it. As we have replaced the battery, the original battery have a serial number which is also connected to the main board, and the new battery doesn't have this. That's it. Thanks for watching. If you need parts or tools, you can see the link in the video description.
Thanks for watching. If the video did somehow help you, then you can buy me a coffee. Donations are always appreciated. Thank you. You find the donation link in my about page and in the video description. Please also like, comment and share the video. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel.